Off the Clock Podcast. Thought-provoking conversation, real dilemma with real people. Where the 9 to 5 ends and the real story begins. You're right on time with Off the Clock Podcast with your host, Marie Gomez.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Off the Clock. It's your girl, Marie Gomez. Where the 9 to 5 ends and the real story begins. I hope you guys had a lovely Christmas and a happy New Year. I for sure had a lovely, very Merry Christmas, okay? On today's episodes, oh my God, guys, you know I always tell you guys I bring you people that are relevant. People that are shaping the culture, both international and domestic and locally, however you want to say it. Today I have a good friend of mine, a very, I'll call her a sister, is the one and only Miss Cynthia DJ MVP. Round of applause, round of applause.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
You look good.
Well, if you're gonna drag me out, I might as well try.
By the way, guys, I've not seen Cynthia I've not seen her since last year. How sad is that?
Hibernation January.
I've not,
I need to hibernate, get my thoughts together, plan my new year, 2026, you know? Before I'm outside just being all over the place, you know?
How was last year for you? How was 2025 for you?
2025 was mostly good. Achieved some personal goals that I set out to achieve. Some things I didn't know I was going to achieve. It wasn't on my dream board, but I still achieved them. So that's good. So I tend to pay more focus on the positives and not carry the negatives. In the moment, I feel the negative. I feel it very well, and then I move on. I don't revisit.
I like that. Of course, guys, we're not forgetting. On my far right, we have the bad cop. Y'all know, I've been saying this.
I'm not going to be the bad cop in this interview.
Yeah, you have to be nice to me.
This is my darling. I'm not going to be the bad cop.
The reason why I was like, she needs to be, because I needed a bad cop today. Do you know what I mean? I needed, But welcome, Aizana.
Hi, Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. 1
Boo, 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 boo.
year older and wiser.
How was your birthday this year?
Calm, but I loved it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm really in my calm era.
I've noticed that.
I found my peace.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
What I wanted is exactly, my peace.
That's
I'm
good.
in my peaceful era. Yeah.
That's good. Okay, guys, we're going to go straight into it. Obviously, with Miss Cynthia DJ MVP. So, you're going to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, God.
Tell us one thing that we don't know about you.
This is a hard one because I feel like you know a lot of stuff about me. So.
No, because in a sense that you're in the public eye and your work, obviously, guys, she's a celebrity DJ. Okay, let's just put it out there. Okay, right? So tell us something that we don't know about you yet.
Okay, so when I describe myself, I say there are three sides to me.
Yeah.
So one is obviously the outgoing, the DJ, the music, you see me in the club. The other side is my nerdy, geeky side that loves to work with data, loves to code, and then my last side is my home side. The family that only a few people who are dear to me get to see me in that state where there's no wig, there's no makeup. I have on my house clothes, and
a mom and a wife.
being a mom, being a wife, and binging on my obsession, which is true crimes.
Yeah.
So
really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
So we didn't know that.
Yeah.
We didn't know that. So you
true
like crime
crimes.
stories.
Yes, I love anything. True crimes, true life. I really want to delve into the mindset of, why are people killers? What makes them the way they are?
Yeah.
One split decision makes such a big difference.
Yeah.
Like, how could that have been changed? Is it fate? Is it, I really love to, and then I research after watching.
Almost like an online psychology lesson.
Yeah.
Yes. So in another life, I think I would have thrived as a criminal psychologist.
Really?
Yes. And I do work with forensics. So
you do?
So
yeah,
I feel you.
I'm in that.
I feel you. If you like that, that's what you like.
See, that's something I didn't know. I bet you didn't know that
I didn't know
too.
that neither.
So, okay, tell us your first ever gig. How was that like for you? Let's go. Let's take it all the way back. Let's take it all the way back.
Oh my God.
You.
Oh my God, yes, extremely. So
What year was it?
oh my, wow, I don't even remember, but it's over 15 years.
Oh, wow.
So it's a long time. I remember when I was learning to DJ, the two DJs that coached me, DJ Soze and Jam Jam, you know, I used to practice. When I say it wasn't a thing where, you know, you just buy your decks and you're in your room and practicing. No, it was lessons. Like they would all sit down, group of people, and they would make me stand for hours. And everyone's just doing their own thing. And once I make a mistake, one of them turns around and is like, you clanked, start again.
Start again, yeah.
Yeah. So
What's clanked?
clanged.
Yeah.
So you know
Clang.
when you're hearing a mix,
Yeah.
and then there's that point where it's like, and you're like, what's going on? Yeah, you know, it's not blending. Hence why I'm very big on mixing and blending with my mixes, because that's how I trained to DJ. That's, you know, it has to be a smooth transition. So I'd done that for a while, and then I'd followed them to like their own gigs just to see how it goes. And that day I followed Jam Jam. I remember it was like a Zimbabwe party. It was a whole party. And me and my friend, we had this DJ Jam Jam t-shirts and stuff. And then we got to the venue. He had set up, and then he goes, by the way, you're DJing.
Just on the spot.
Yeah, this is your, yes. He's like,
wow.
this is your first gig. Like, I felt like I wanted to throw up.
Damn.
I was shaking, everything. It wasn't the greatest set.
Yeah.
But it literally introduced me to, okay, remember everything we taught you, read the crowd, look at what people are like, you know, leaning
So
towards.
basically a practical test.
Yes, you don't just start from the highest tempo and bam, 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 you tire yourself out, you tire out your crowd, build the vibe, you know. So that taught me about DJing at different transitions of an event.
Yeah.
So I can play from beginning to end, I can be a good warm-up DJ, I can come in the midsection, I can close out the night, because those were the things
lessons that
I
you've
learned.
Blending is when you have to stop a music, a song, and start another song, and how you blend, or blend when the DJ is taking over.
So blending is when you have two tracks. You know, when you're merging them together, sometimes it takes you a while, you're feeling the beat, you're like, what's this track, until it fades over to the new track. You're like, oh snap,
This is what it is.
So it's making sure the two songs are merging.
That would be hard.
It's a lot of ears.
Oh, mom, you need to. Oh my God. Okay, so when was the? At what point did you realize that DJ is what you wanted to do? Because it's not. At least back then, it wasn't common for females to be DJs. So at what point were you like, okay, this is what I wanted to do, and why?
So fun fact, I actually never said, oh, I want to be a DJ. Never.
Really?
No, I didn't. I actually never did. So I went to Hertfordshire, UH.
Oh, you did?
So while in uni, one of my friends' boyfriend was a DJ, and he borrowed my laptop to do like a house party next door, right? And he installed virtual DJ onto my laptop, right? His name is Novo, big up Novo. So he used my laptop, returned it, and did not remove the app. So some people might know this, but I am a night owl, so I don't sleep a lot at night.
Yeah.
I was playing around, and I remember I blended Doneo, Party Hard. That's why it's one of my go-to tracks. Every single time. I blended it with, it was another song. I don't remember the other song, but I know that Doneo track. And then I was like, oh, record. Boom, recorded it, right? So the next day, Nova came around, because we all chill with my, you know, flatmates, whatever. And then I was like, oh, by the way, you didn't uninstall blah, blah, blah. And I recorded something. Do you want to hear it? And I played it. And it's like, did you Google it? I'm like, no. he's like, you did this. I'm like, yeah. He's like, show me. So I showed it to him, and he's like, rah. Then he's on the phone, and he's talking, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, okay, I'll send you the address. And it was Jam Jam. Jam Jam just comes to my house, and I'm like, okay, hi, what's going on? He's like, this DJ Jam Jam, listen to what she did, and he played it, and Jam Jam's like, you did this yourself? He's like, yeah. He called, and then it was Soze.
Wow.
So from there, it just,
it was so impressive.
And then Soze's like, you're going to be a DJ, we are going to teach you.
That's it.
That was literally it.
Disclaimer, guys. Cynthia will be downloading virtual DJ on my laptop tonight. So when you see me in the club, okay, this is why.
DJ Gomez.
This is it. How many female DJs were there when you first started?
That's not something I can answer because I don't know.
No,
how
in general,
many.
let me rephrase. How many female DJs did you see, or when you first started? Of like how popular? Obviously, we know it wasn't.
Yeah.
But because there's a lot of misconception about DJs, especially for females. So what would you say the biggest misconception is?
Honestly,
for female DJs?
Honestly, at that point, and no disrespect to anyone,
Yeah.
it's just me being honest, I didn't really see any female DJs.
Yeah.
And for a long time, it was just a boys' club, and I was part of the boys' club.
Yeah.
And I'm really like grateful and lucky that I did have a lot of strong male DJs who were my friends,
Yeah.
who were my brothers,
Were supportive.
supportive, dealing with the backlash. It wasn't always easy. There was a point where I wouldn't go on my Facebook without seeing Ashawo written under my comments. Do you know what I mean?
It's easy, especially
Yes,
in the culture, yeah.
And that's a whole other story. But I didn't really see any
Yeah.
female DJs. So I think that was why the guys were really bent on pushing me
Yeah.
forward. Like, yes, come and do it for the girls, come and hold it down.
Because you do have a label for one of the first, or if not the first, female Afrobeat DJ in the industry.
So I hear.
So I hear. And so
Well,
she
I
is.
have not seen-
yeah,
I'm not,
before,
because
to be honest,
me,
before
when I
you.
started partying on the scene, the only female DJ I ever heard about was Cynthia.
Yeah.
It's maybe a few years after I
Yeah.
started hearing about DFS, and then Waffles. and all
DFS
of
is
them.
still new anyway.
Yeah.
In
so, but
in her.
when I was partying, it was only Cynthia. I was
Yeah.
hearing about everywhere. So.
Yeah, because I was everywhere at one point.
Because,
I was
it's
everywhere.
a good thing.
Yes,
You
of course.
You were the it girl at the moment.
Yeah.
And still is, but.
Yeah, I had to put in the extra work,
That was my next question.
because when there's so much focus on you like that, you have to make sure you're moving in the correct way, or at least in the correct way to yourselves. Like, you can be able to sit back and justify it to yourself.
Yeah.
So at first I was doing a lot of things like to please people. Oh, I'll just be quiet, or just let things
you have a
slide.
voice.
But after a while, I'm like, hold on a second.
Voice.
If you think you're mad, I am madder.
No, I have not
You know?
seen that. I'm yet to see that. I don't
Yes.
see that from you. I don't get that energy
Because
from
I've gone
you,
into my zen.
Grown season.
Yes.
Yes, into my zen.
Grown
I've
season.
only seen this demeanor.
Okay. Tribe Urban. How did that journey shape your, or rather, how did that side of things shape your journey and where you are today? Tell us about Tribe Urban first.
So Tribe Urban, it was just a small idea that ran away from us. So bless him,
idea,
my brother, business partner, Michael Bullion, myself, and another person, we used to be on Shoreditch Radio. We actually used to have our own show. And there were things that were not going right while working there. So there was just a day with a crazy situation, and three of us just sat down downstairs and were like, we can't have this anymore, we're going to start our own podcast. Yeah, in fact, no.
Now, Vex.
You know, we're angry. You know, do you know what? Yeah, sometimes, anyways, I can only speak for myself. For me, anger makes me want to do better.
Yeah.
That drives me. So if someone upsets me or you make me angry, trust me, the next time you see me,
You'll
I'll
get
be
something
better
from
than
it.
the last time. Yes.
Yeah, I'm like that as
So
well.
we had the whole discussion, and then after a while, not after a while, the next day we slept on it. And if anyone knows Michael Bullion, once he has an idea, he's like a
runs away.
Duracell battery. He just, you know, starts calculating. By the next morning, it's like, you know what? Not even a podcast. Let's go bigger. Let's have a radio station and bring more people on board and make it a thing for the culture, for, you know, BAME community.
Yeah.
Let's not just make it one way. Let's have all different, you know, sector of culture.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we had Afro-Latino show, we had Afrobeat show, we had R&B, hip hop, we even had a gospel show,
Yeah.
you know. So it was, we really wanted to tap into
The culture.
the culture and the different sides of the culture,
Yeah.
be it language, food. So like you asked, lessons learned. So when it comes to lessons learned for me personally, I learned that people evolve. For example, I did. When we started, obviously started as a small radio station in one room, then we hired the next room so we could have an office and a small radio station within a building, and from there it went to us actually getting a warehouse and building it, which is the beautiful studio you love so much.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
The colors were nice though, I can't lie.
What's happening there? I just wanted
Yeah.
to be there.
Yes, it was meant to give a vibe to welcome people, like a home away from home. We even had a shower. It became a whole media house with music recording studio, podcast studio, radio station, videography.
I mean, even
photography
FCO had a
studio.
radio. We had a show
I
there.
know. It was home to FCO.
The recording studio was, oh my God, to die for. I really love that. I've not seen a recording studio compared to this one at Tribal, but I have not seen it yet.
And the thing people don't realize is all of that was self-funded.
Really?
So there wasn't any sponsorships or outside money, you know.
And you guys were really working with the community because you had a lot. You was working with
Yes.
Greenwich University a lot as well.
Yes, we did. During the COVID period, we were able to hire, between the ages of 18 to 24, give paid job to over like 40 young people.
Wow.
Really? 40?
Yes, yes.
That's
So
a lot.
about 40 young people. We won the leadership award from leadership award from the leader of the Greenwich Council. At the time, we had some big names come through to the studio. So, which brings me to the evolving.
Yeah.
Because with that expanding so big within that time frame, it takes a lot. And people don't realize it. Everyone sees it and it's like, oh wow, this is, you know, this is beautiful, but it's even bigger than the money. It's also your mental energy, all kinds of resources, your time. And at the time we started, you know, I was dating, I was, you know, and then within that period, I got pregnant, got married, you know. So now my priorities have changed.
Shifted a bit.
My time has changed. The time that I could have invested, you know,
Has changed.
or I was investing before, I don't have that anymore. So me personally, there was a shift and there was a change. So I learned that lesson that going into anything else, it can't be something where I have to physically be available like all the time and almost around the clock. I can't manage it. I don't have the capacity for that. So it taught me my strengths, my weaknesses, how to deal with business, conduct business, read contracts, write contracts, agreements, how to create a lot of things. Like I learned a lot from Michael and from actually just running the business
in general.
Yeah, in
Also,
general.
Everything in life would be a learning curve.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, something like that. You definitely take a lot of lessons
Yeah,
from that.
definitely.
Okay, guys. Oh my God, I could listen to Cynthia all day. I'm telling you. We're gonna take a quick break, guys, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned on Off the Clock. Hey guys, welcome back to Off the Clock. Of course, that was clips from Synergy, and we have the one and only Miss Cynthia DJ MVP in the building. She has the DJ now. Okay, those of you that are on my Snapchat, I always put my real MVP. When I say my real MVP, this is the Paisy. Most of the time when you see me post, she's behind the DJ, this is the Paisy. So I've now brought her to you people. You're welcome. Okay, so of course that was clips from Synergy. So can you let us know how that idea and where that idea came from?
Okay, so Synergy Sounds is one of my latest babies. So, it came about from obviously DJing at the venue CQ and working with the drummer DB. So we would always be like, "Rah, like we killed it," you know. Like we just from day zero, for some reason, we just knew how to work together in sync. Right, and when you think of the meaning of synergy, it means for things to sync together. Obviously, there's a little play on words there with a CYN energy, because it's Cynthia as well, energy. So there's always like, you know,
clacking. do you know? It's funny, and I think this is on my side, and I apologize. I'm publicly apologizing to Cynthia right now. I have never actually asked you where the name came from.
Yeah.
I was just like, she just said it. I was like, oh, okay, she's doing something new. That's fine, that's cool. No, do you know what it is, yeah?
It makes sense.
The friend I am, she they send me things. I said, okay, we
You just
go.
repost and go.
This is it. We they go. No problem. We are going now. It's to repost. We are reposting. So for me, I'm gonna take that. I should have asked. But I kind of knew because we had that conversation, but I just didn't ask where the name came from. So I'm glad you said that. So please carry on.
Yes.
You now go every break down, okay?
So there's a lot of, when I put things out or myself into something that is owned, a lot of thought goes into it, and it has to be personal to me, because I feel like whether I'm putting out has to be some kind of representation of myself. Even my DJ name, that's why I say to people, get my name right. It's not DJ Cynthia MVP, it's Cynthia DJ MVP for a reason.
I thought I'm right.
Yes, you
I thought
did.
I'm right. I'm a friend.
The only thing is she said miss. I'm a missus.
No,
Thank
but no.
you.
But the title.
Yes, it's Cynthia DJ.
Exactly.
Yes.
So it's the title. We're not. We're coming to the married. We're talking to the married and the wife
MVP.
and the mother side.
MVP, she loves MVP. It's MVP.
MVP.
So the reason, and here I will tell you the reason for that. Why the DJ is in the middle? Because Cynthia is me, myself, who I am, my personality. You know, I said I'm divided into three. The DJ, so the DJ is just the middle aspect of me, is my creative side. It's, you know, my brain power. And MVP is most valuable person, is me always saying to myself whenever I say my name that I am valuable. I'm feeding life back into myself. Yes, so I always come first. So I always come first, hence why the Cynthia is first.
I like that.
Yes.
I knew that part I knew. Hence, you see, I not ask.
Yes.
I didn't ask about that bit. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't know. I'm sorry, my friend. But I like saying it though. I always say it, but I don't know what it means.
What's the bigger picture for
Synergy?
Yeah, for this project that you have going on? Because you've had a few events at CQ, obviously, guys. That's where we are. That's where we're filming. So what's the plan for it for this year?
So back to the name thing, the Synergy, right? The reason why it's named that way, about things being in sync, working together, is because I wanted to be able to open it up to tap into different things. So
Not only DJing.
not only DJing
Yeah.
and you know, because there's so much going on with the music culture.
Yeah.
You know, it goes beyond just instrumentals and dancing and the singing. It goes into way of life.
Yeah.
Marketing, TV, movies, fashion, food. You know, we can sing. Tomorrow I might wake up and say, hey, Synergy Sounds is hosting a Come and Chop day, you know.
We go chop well.
I know you'll be there.
Okay.
You know, but under Synergy, don't know No, but under Synergy, we've had like Synergy do other things like partner with CQ, our home base for House of Vibes.
Yeah.
So House of Vibes is we bring in different DJs to come through, you know, come into our house, bring the vibes, come and give our people your vibe. So we've had like DJ Holly from Birmingham, we've had DJ So Good, you know, it's just bring that,
Bring
a few
you know.
of the events and it is lit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Synergy's partners with Afrobeat Island.
Yes.
So-
Yes.
So that's
I
when we-
witnessed it last year.
That was the first one as well.
That was the
so-
first one as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So doing it again this year.
Yes, we are. We go again in May.
Oh, stay tuned, and we'll bring the details for that in due time. Okay,
due time.
in due
Hopefully I will
time.
make this matrix.
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed. But last year, I have to say, guys, if you missed last year, you do not want to miss this year. Trust me.
It was lit.
It was lit.
Yeah. And
was lit.
Synergy's also partnered with Everett Films for
Okay, oh, yes.
movie
Movie
premiere
premieres and
after
stuff,
party.
yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, it's
It's everything.
The
I'm not
sky.
going to partner with me.
Off the clock.
Let me put myself inside there now.
Did you not host the red carpet?
That's not what we are saying. Just say it on the camera and let people know.
Off the clock host.
Yes. She didn't want to say it. That's why I put myself in there. So, yeah.
Okay. So off the clock.
All
When off the
Synergy's
clock,
events.
bring something that we can do together. We're gonna do it.
This is it.
In energy.
Exactly.
Sinking.
If the energy is
sinking.
right, we
Sinking.
sink it.
But if food go there, we go sink.
Oh my God.
If food is there.
We were having a good show. You didn't have to bring food.
Okay, guys, let's move on. Okay, so tell us about Cynthia, the wife and the mother.
So Cynthia, the wife and the mother.
Because you'll be doing a lot, girl. You'll be doing a lot. Like, honestly, kudos to you. I don't know how you keep it together, you keep it classy, you everything, because
And we know it.
I
and we
try.
know there are times.
and yeah, because
know there are times
times that
something
you're
can't
not
always be classy,
like
no.
at all, but then
Yeah.
every single time you're seen out, even when you're not, because child, let me tell you
That's what I'm
something.
saying.
Let me speak to you, okay? There are times that we've been out that I know you're not in the mood, but you have to put on that face because you're known out there. Like, people know who you are, and you have such a presence, and you have a brand, and no matter whether come rain, sun,
gonna be there.
snow, she's keeping her brand, and I'm telling you, do you know how hard
She's
it is?
working. She's definitely.
Do you know how hard it is, especially being a female in an entertainment industry where it is a male-dominated industry, and you keep that steeze, you keep that sexiness, you keep that classiness, and that boss energy. Child, when we go out, I dare back.
This girl.
No, but when we go, forget the fact that we know ourselves, right? If you were someone I was outside looking in, and I'm like, we're
know.
doing all these things, like we're still, and I'm seeing you. When I tell you, I would never know when you're having a bad day.
Yeah, that's why I said I've always known her to have this very demeanor, one composure. So when she says she have that craze, I'm thinking,
Because I don't
what
like
craze?
how
craze.
no,
I've
for-
known you for like 4 years now, and I've only known this Cynthia.
for obviously for those watching and that are in the entertainment industry, especially for females that sometimes cannot keep it together, or those that want to come into the industry, how do you keep it together, being a mom, being a business owner, being a wife, and your job? she tell you her job. She tell you what she did do. Like, how do you keep everything together?
Ooh, how do I keep it together? So it's not always easy. Oh my God, I do while out. Oh my goodness, you don't want to see that. That's like,
You crash out.
oh
You have
yeah,
crash out
ooh,
moments.
girl, I be crashing out. That's like, that's the side I say for Cynthia at home, behind the scenes. And you know what? All in all, I say I'm blessed because not a lot of people have supportive, circle. Like
support system.
It takes a village, right?
Yeah.
So I have supportive family members who support. Like even my mom's come out to my events. You get what I mean?
Mom just be there,
My mom comes and she gets lit. My siblings are outside, and I was very particular about the things I wanted from the beginning. Even when I started being out there, like obviously there were times I crashed out publicly and I had to pull myself back. Like you learn. The more you're in it, the more you're growing. If you're not learning with growth, you're not growing. Do you understand? So for everything, I try to pick the lesson and what I could have managed differently. And I try to shift my thought process. In the last few years, I've learned how to control my emotions. For a long time, I couldn't control my face. I'm getting better at that. And so I compartmentalize. Once I get dressed and I wear my dress and I wear my heels and I know I'm outside, I can be in the car sad. Once we pack up the car and I step out, MVP. My brain has to be in that mode, ready to say hi to everybody, be kind, be nice. And me knowing from how long I'm outside, people know my locations, you can see me on the flyer.
Yeah.
I do not respond negatively. I don't engage in negative interactions because I'm easy to find. I'm out there. So there's that. Then when I'm home, I don't care about what I'm doing outside. Yeah. That's left at the door. Now it's about me taking care of my husband, taking care of my child, being a mommy, hearing mama, 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 mama every 15 minutes, what are we having for dinner? What show are we watching? And I'm blessed to have a partner, friend, as a husband.
Mr. P! Mr. P! Oh my God.
So that was something I was extremely intentional about. So I knew from day, yes, I'm going into the music industry, but I knew I always wanted my own family. Yeah. I wanted, a good husband, good father,
Because you said your mom came to party with you, and your culture.
Yes.
When you told your mom what you intend on doing, how did your parents take that fact that you
I got stories for days. You have time? No, my mom found out through someone snitching in the church from Facebook.
Yeah.
So I'll run that story real quick. So my mom found out and then called me at uni and said, what? Because I lived a very sheltered life, like strict Christians. We grew up Catholics. Yeah. So, we don't play about that. Even when I was in secondary school, it was church and school. There was nothing in between. There was no friend's house. There was no hanging, nothing. So me going to uni, actually, fun fact, when I went off to uni was the first time I went on a train.
Really?
Where am I going? My mom would drive me to church. Like, do you understand? So going to uni, it was like a shock to my system. I wasn't ready for it. I was so sheltered. I cried every single night for like the first month. And my mom was coming to get me and take me home every weekend.
Oh God.
So I could go to church. Yeah, it was that bad. So when someone found out on Facebook from church and told my mom, she go, what is this I'm hearing? You are in the club, you are teaching, blah, 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 blah. No. It became this thing like my mom and dad, they were just like, no, this is not acceptable. What are you doing in the club? The African mentality, the club is where all the sins in the world happens. So they banned me from DJing. Yeah, I was banned for almost a year.
Oh, wow.
From DJing, yes. And me being the good girl I was at that time, I had to listen to my parents, and my mom would make sure she would come get me every weekend. Then Soze, one of the times my mom came up, he actually took her to Nando's in Hatfield at the Galleria to sit down and tell her, she's so good. She's like, don't stop her, blah, 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 you know? And so they did that. Then DJ Abbas actually called my mom.
Wow.
DJ Abbas called my mom. And if you know that Nigerian culture, DJ Abbas is like the celeb, you know? So he spoke to my mom. Unbeatable came spoke to my mom, DJ Unbeatable.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And then Ade Vogue.
Yeah.
Some big names, man.
So when
For that release.
to sign that release.
Sign that release form.
I don't see, you know, like Tia Lee, he does his little
Free
side,
ad.
you know. So when Ade came to my mom said, okay, so you're telling me she's working for you at your club, Big Up Steam Bar. Yes, at Steam Bar. And my mom said, you see, this is my child. I'm leaving her in your hands. Give me your number, your address. She's like, on a Saturday, if we reach 5 o'clock and I call you and my daughter's not home, there's trouble.
Oh my God.
So Ade took that responsibility of, I will take her every Saturday and I'll bring her back.
Wow.
Yeah, he took on that responsibility for like 6 years.
Oh,
Because
God.
I've seen your mom, I can tell she has strict.
Yes, she's very,
rules.
yeah. So when she allowed me DJ, so she then said to Susie, she's like, so what does she need? So there was like, she needs laptop, she needs decks. I'll give her a first pair of decks, this tiny new marks. So they gave them to me. And then she needs a Serato box. She was like, how much? So it was like £250. She's like, I'll send you the money. You buy it for her. You have everything you need now. So do it well. And she's like, the only thing I want, degree must enter this house. It cannot be any out degree. Degree must enter this house. And I said, okay. So I made sure
that degree entered the house.
Degree entered the house. And even after the degree, my mom made sure a job was lined up. I did not stay home for like a month to rest. I had a job. So even while I was DJing, I was in uni. I worked in M&S. I worked at River Island. I was still working and DJing and studying. Like, there's never been a break in my life for me not to have a career. So that's why I say I'm good at making sure things that need to be left are left. On a daily basis, I have my 9 to 5. I have a career that I'm building and growing.
A very good one.
Some might say I'm a tech babe.
Yeah.
So yeah, I make sure I'm putting the time that needs to be put in that. I need to grow that career. There always needs to be a fallback plan. I tell people, be more than just a DJ. Be a DJ that is singing, that's doing IT, that's doing whatever. Do something extra. COVID taught us a lesson. A lot of people had no fallback plans.
Yeah.
I was lucky. I had a career. Even though I was on maternity, I was still comfortable.
Yeah.
Do you get? I am fortunate to have a husband who
very supportive.
Very supportive.
Oh my God. That man, I'm telling you now. Oh, child.
I was very intentional about that one. Like, whoever I'm bringing on board, one, has to be a great father. Two, like, we need to be friends.
Yeah.
So we say to people, we have a friendship contract.
Yeah.
When we got married, like, okay, this is how we met each other. We can evolve, we can grow, we'll grow together, grow individually, but there has to be a friendship.
Yeah.
We need to still have our silent moments. So if you follow me properly, you'll notice there's always 1 week in a month where I don't do any work. I don't DJ, like I'm home, and that's the weekend for our family.
Yeah.
That's our date nights, you know, we still dress up and
do that. That's cute though. No, that's cute because a lot of people.
Date nights,
No, it's that.
that's man cooking.
I feel like that's really, really important because a lot of the time, when people get married, they forget to do date nights, and once they get married, they just feel like, okay, we're married now. But then that comment about friendship, I feel like is really, really important because not to you guys, but in general, love fades. It does.
It does.
So
It
if
really
you guys
does.
don't have that, and I feel like the friendship is what takes people from 5 years to 10 years to 20 years to 30 years, and I feel like that's
You must have a
that's
friendship.
one thing that a
Must.
lot of people just
So,
forget.
you
It's just
must.
because now most people want to get married for the wedding day and not for the marriage.
yeah.
So when that wedding day have gone, everybody have bought Ashobi. Okay, now I don't use the Ashobi.
The next morning your eye go clear.
Where? No, they chop that abula again.
It's okay.
Don't finish.
I'm telling you.
Like, so I feel like that's
So
so.
funny.
Thank you very much for that. I feel like that's a really, really
Key points.
relevant and key information that a lot of people forget. When you're with
marry
someone,
your friend.
you marry your friend,
marry
and
your
that's what's
friend.
going to take you from
Not a cash cow.
That's
not a-
it.
Marry your friend.
Yeah,
That's
and
it.
be intentional. You need to be with someone who doesn't want to hold you back.
Yeah.
They want
That-
to see
exactly.
you succeed.
Yeah.
You know, they don't want
and
to.
they're not jealous.
Yes,
And
they don't want to
that
stop
is
your
a good
shine.
thing you have. Let me tell you that
Yeah.
a lot of women do not have that, because I know situations where wives have had the opportunity to grow and the husbands have kept them back out of jealousy.
Yeah.
I've known so many stories like that. The fact that he's always supporting you and pushing
Oh yeah.
you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
I love that.
I know
Love that.
I'm very fortunate.
Yeah.
In that regard, like I was intentional, and my prayers were very intentional about what I wanted and
He
how.
answered. He certainly answered.
Yes. And
Amen.
my
Okay,
prayer
so now
was
we have to say, oh,
peace of mind was my thing. Like for a whole year, that was my
Prayer point.
My prayer point. It was that's all I wanted. So whoever would bring me
Peace of
peace.
mind.
Like I don't want to be in a situation where every morning I wake up and I have a booking. Now I'm sure.
You're scared how
No.
to tell him.
You know, how do I dress? How do I da 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 da?
yeah.
At some
one of the
point,
things that
he
they
even
comfortable.
checked me. Like sometimes he checks me. He's like, "Why are you dressed like this? Why are you dressed like a grandma? Like, what are you wearing?" He's like, "Open that, show your legs." So, yeah, that helps.
Yeah,
When
it
you have-
does.
yeah,
it does.
really helps.
That helps. So, I'm publicly saying thank you very much to Mr. P for supporting.
And PJ.
well, PJ too is
And I
there.
see the delicious meals.
Oh yeah, he be
You
cooking.
know, oh my God, he can.
He be
Oh,
cooking.
yeah.
He be cooking. He be cooking.
That's why I got fat.
You not fat. You juicy. Juicy. Okay. One advice you would give upcoming DJs, female DJs.
I just said it. Be more than just a DJ.
Yeah.
You know what? Do anything. What possibilities are now endless. You know, more opportunities are there. When I started out, I didn't have half the opportunities that are there
Yeah.
right now. You know, I was scared to do a lot of things. You know, take the leap of faith. But you know, listen. If there's a boundary or barrier someone has put, if they've locked the door, you climb out the window. You know. Make
must
opportunity.
force
Yes.
success.
Push something open. Yes. Drill a hole. Shine the light into yourself. You know.
It's your oyster.
Thank you. The sky is your starting point. Anyone you want to pick that line
that
and
one.
use it. Just be more than
brave.
just one thing. You know, be a DJ that cooks, that does hair. You know, is into fashion, that does TV. Like, I can honestly say I've touched a lot of pies.
Yeah.
I would try anything, and give him my energy. If it doesn't work, I move on to the next. One of my close friends, actually, God bless him, TG Visuals, he said to me, he says, one thing he likes about me is I fail up. And I'm like, fail up? He's like, yes, you will do something, and if it doesn't work out, you plan the next thing, and it's different and
Yeah.
it's better. And because you learn to evolve and take those lessons
Yeah, and
as
put it in
you're
the
moving.
project.
Yes. So don't just roll and say, oh no, this thing flopped and that's the end of my world. No, evolve. Change. As the days are ticking, time
Yeah.
is ticking, you to tick, change and evolve.
I love when I say I could listen to this woman the whole day. I could listen to this woman the whole.
That's why she dragged
day.
me here.
That's why I dragged her. That's why I dragged
She has a calm
her.
speaking voice.
That's why I dragged
She has a calm
her.
speaking
Okay.
voice.
What should we expect next from you? What's the next big thing?
You know what? I've learned to not tell people what to expect.
That's it then.
You take what I give you. All right?
That's it.
When I give it to you,
like that.
you take it. You take
I
it.
like
If it's not there, you wait.
If it's not there, you wait.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you
It's
for
been
having me.
amazing. Honestly, I've learned one or two new
Me too.
things
I've learned
that I
one or
didn't
two.
know before. It was amazing. Honestly, thank you so much
Oh, thank you for having me.
agreeing
Thank
to
you.
come on the show. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, make sure you like, subscribe, and keep those notifications on. So anytime, I like how. So next time we have a new episode, you'll be alert. Till next time, guys, good night.
Conversation, real dilemma with real people. Where the 9 to 5 ends and the real story begins. You're right on time with Off the Clock podcast with your host Marie Gomez.